I'm extremely excited to be on this call, and, this is the very last conference call that I will ever do in my 20s. This is the very last conference call, training call that I'll ever do in my 20s, actually at 12:37 p.m. Tomorrow, actually Central Standard Time. That is the official time that I was actually born. I'm actually looking at my birth certificate right now, 12:37, back in 1983. So this is the very last mentorship or mastery call that I'll ever do in my 20s. I got involved in the industry. I got involved. Wow. I got involved in the industry of network marketing at the age of 21. And, wow, okay. Wow. All right. Okay, cool deal. Got involved in the industry of network marketing at the age of 21. And at the age of 20, the greatest thing that's ever happened to me, my little girl Kayla Michelle Davison was born, and at that time in my life, I thought that things were just falling apart. At that time, I didn't know that was the greatest opportunity, the greatest thing that ever happened to me. I didn't know that, and I moved back home. I moved back home at the age of 21 because my mother told me. She said, "David, you need to move back home," and really, because when you miss your way, or you think you've missed your way, it's important for you to go back to where you were and kind of get that new start. And it's exciting to see my mom and my daughter. They're here with me right now, and it's been a journey. It's been a journey. And it just hit me right then and there that this is the last training call that I ever do in my 20s. And and some people would say, well, man, why is it so emotional for you? Well, because I started this journey at the age of 21, and the journey that we've been on over the last 9 years, because it was July of 2004 is when I actually got involved in this industry of network marketing. And year after year, I'm really sorry, guys. I did not plan for this. Year after year, of not knowing if what I was doing was going to work. Year after year of working and working and working and not knowing if what I was doing was right. And to have gone through everything that we went through, and a lot of you are having to go through the same thing right now, and I understand, because it's not, I know we say it's easy, it's simple as coffee, but time and time again, going out there, wow. I knew this day was going to be different. I knew it was, because I every conference call, every training that we've ever done, I've always tried to say what would make the difference in a person's life. What is it that I could say on this conference call that would make a person decide to go out there and fight and be a champion and do some great things? And funny enough, I've heard what makes a person a great champion over and over again, but it really didn't hit me until right now, is that you're going to have to develop a strong reason why you're doing this business. because, and I know some branded people on the call like, okay, what did I just get myself into? You're going to have to develop an incredible why and a desire for you to win in this business, because I can tell you that the journey that you're going to be on to becoming a multimillionaire is not going to be the easiest journey in the world. It is just not. I know it's easy, it's simple, it's just coffee, and that aspect of what we do is simple, but you're going to have to develop a why that you would run through a brick wall for that why. And for some people, it may be their children. For some people, it's not their children. I don't know what it is. For me, it was the fact of having Kayla at 20 and not being a man and saying not being a person that could buy diapers. You know, I'll never forget getting that letter every month. This is supposed to be a training call. Every month, getting that letter saying, hey, listen, it's $50. It's $50 for your child support every single month. And I'll never forget it. It was white. The letters were red. And looking at that letter and knowing that I didn't have that. That's why. That's why you go out there and you take it on the chin, and you don't take the information that you hear on the Millionaire Mentorship Call. You don't take the information that you hear at the weekly meetings, at the events. You don't take that information lightly. You take all that information, and you go out there and you do what is necessary. No matter how much it hurts, you go out there and you do it because you know why you're doing the business. If you're going to take anything away from this call tonight, before you go to bed, you've got to figure out what is going to move you to the point that nothing else matters but you winning. It's got to be bigger than you. I don't know what it is. It may be you. I don't know what it is, but you're going to have to develop that why. And when you do, I promise you, when you develop that why, when you know why you're doing this business, when you know why you're in Organo Gold, and what we miss, see, I connected my why to network marketing. You understand? I connected it. I connected why I was doing the business, network marketing. I connected it to my business. So I knew that if I accomplished this, what was in front of me, then the why that I had would be taken care of. At some point in your career, I've trained. There's been days, there's been weeks, there's been months, there's been trainings that we've done, meetings that we've done, and I've thought to myself, and I'm sure all the leaders that are on the call have thought the same exact thing. What can I say to get these individuals to move? What can I say to get them to do what I did? What can I do? What phrase, you know, and what acronym? And I've come up with so many, I'm acronymed out, right? Come up with so many training, all these, you know, the 7 steps and the 5 steps and the 5 elements and this and that and this and that. And at the end of the day, none of that stuff matters. All that matters is why are you doing the business? Why are you doing the business? Because if you know why you're doing it, and it's really your why, and it moves you to the point of, I'm not talking about a tear. I'm talking about breaking down. This is the only thing that it's my why. And that's why I went through those years of failing, because I knew that I had no other choice. I had connected my why to the industry of network marketing. I had found it. I said, this is how I'm going to be able to take care of my life. This is how I'm not going to have to look at this letter from the Guilford County Courthouse telling me that I have to pay $50 for child support. You're going to have to figure that out. You're gonna whether it's tonight that you do it, whether it's next week, next year, because I've seen people with talent